Hello once again, this is Dr. Mark from Expanding Choices, an integrative healthcare clinic located in Uptown Albuquerque. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about cardiovascular health and our end of summer Prevent an Event special. And I'd like to use an analogy with your car. And many of us have had the experience of buying a new car or a used car that we've been saving for. And we make sure we take care of it with oil changes, sparks, plugs, condensers, computer checks, tire rotations, alignment, etc., etc. And oftentimes I think people bring their car in to get an oil change when the car's actually running well. And the dealer may have said every 3,000 miles get this oil change, but the car's functioning fine. And bringing the car in for an oil change is one, costs money, two, sort of inconvenient, but we do it anyway. And we may say our tires seem to be functioning fine, they got good tread, but I'm going to rotate them. And again, I got a little inconvenience and money. Now we do that on a car, which in many respects is very replaceable. Now on your own body, which in many respects is not replaceable, we tend to let it run out till we have a serious problem before we bring it in. So I want you to think of your cardiovascular system as you would your car, and that you need to do preventive maintenance on it so that it won't break down, you won't be at the side of the road and have to call some road service in, but that you practice preventive maintenance so you don't have a problem. Now when I think of cardiovascular health and prevention and or treatment, I usually talk with people about where they should go. And I say, if you're actually having a heart attack or stroke, most definitely you should go to the heart hospital or emergency room where they are well equipped to do emergency services for this event. But if you are not having a heart attack or stroke, you should practice prevention. And unfortunately, in mainstream medicine, that is not a focus of care. And so at Expanding Choices, we focus on just that, prevention. So hopefully you will not have a heart attack or stroke. So you can come here even though you're functioning fine and have no symptoms, and you can have the proverbial oil change, or you can check things out on the computer to see that things are running fine. And what would those things be? Well, we know that thickness of the artery wall and plaque are very key markers, and you should know about this. You should know if you have plaque, and particularly if you have soft plaque or hard plaque. Soft plaque is extremely risky. And you should know if you have inflammation. I have never had a patient walk into the office and say, "Doctor, I'm inflamed." You can have significant inflammation in your body, but you do not know it. And so by getting appropriate testing, we can find out about this inflammation. And if people have inflammation in soft plaque, it is extremely, extremely risky. Now, the Cleveland Clinic has put out information saying 80 to 90% of heart attacks are preventable and 50% of strokes are preventable. And they're preventable when you do preventive maintenance so that you can know if you are inflamed and take active measures to lower your inflation, and you can get appropriate preventative tests that can alert you to the onset of cardiovascular disease at its earliest stages when you can do something about it. Now at Expanding Choices, we utilize the HeartSmart IMT Plus technology. It's interesting to know that the HeartSmart technology was born out of a collaboration with NASA, the University of Southern California, and researchers in the Netherlands. And after a 2-year study, they found that utilizing carotid artery or the large artery neck ultrasound, a very non-invasive study, was more predictable for cardiovascular events than was an angiogram. And an angiogram would be injecting dye into your arteries and taking x-ray studies to see if there's any blockage. So the ultrasound in the neck, which is what HeartSmart IMT Plus utilizes, is more predictable and is a better marker. And NASA was looking for something that is non-invasive and reproducible and reliable for their astronauts. So this technology is really revolutionary and can actually save many lives. And we would ask that you would think about utilizing this. For many people, it might be once every 2 or 3 years. For others, it may be yearly, that they can follow how is the artery wall doing. Is it getting too thick too fast? Am I growing plaque? And is the narrowing in my arteries either stabilized, getting better, or getting worse? And I can make appropriate adjustments in my lifestyle to correct this. During the month of September, 3 dates, September 6, September 13, and September 20, we are offering a 20% discount on our Prevent and Event screening. And this screening encompasses the HeartSmart IMT Plus examination, which will let you know the thickness of your arteries, whether or not you have plaque and what type of plaque, and how narrowed the arteries are. It also will have you obtain a comprehensive blood chemistry panel that can alert us to the level of inflammation in your body. And then you will have a 45-minute consultation with myself to go over all these results, and I can provide recommendations for you going forward. If you'd like to participate in this end of the summer Prevent and Event screening, please give our clinic a call at area code 505-508-1745. We look forward to working with you, and hopefully you can prevent an event. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to talking with you in the future.